watch this year as Erie County and other local governments had to adjust to the COVID crunch as the pandemic hit the economy and tax revenues and also cost a whole lot in general response to the pandemic. And now, with the new year on the horizon, Channel 2's Ron Plants explains why next year could hit even harder for Erie County residents and taxpayers.
Erie County Executive Mark Poloncarz was on Twitter this morning saying he had been on a conference call with a White House official imploring the Trump administration to provide a federal aid package for county and local governments who have lost sales tax revenue and suffered with state budget cuts. Poloncarz gave a budget update Wednesday with this warning.
There will be job cuts. We are trying to do everything possible to avoid cuts to needed services.
Realistically, what departments would you maybe have to look at?
Let's put it this way, we've requested every department to come up with at least a 5% cut plan. Some did, some did not. And everything's on the table.
Whenever he's up there talking about cuts, he goes after things that are important. He goes after road work, sheriff's road patrol, cultural funding, and he makes it seem as if we're the ones that are trying to get rid of those things. But you know, until I see that budget on October 15th, I can't tell you where things are going to lie.
Of course, the minority leader, who won't support any tax hike if it was proposed, is in a distinct minority in the legislature.
The pain may have to be spread around, but there comes a point where you just cut too far into an individual department. Whether we're talking about social services, whether we're talking about the Parks Department or Public Works, these are all essential services, and they make the quality of life here in Erie County what it is.
So is legislator Hardwick still banking on federal assistance, even while Republicans in Washington so far disagree?
Vulnerable Republican senators represent, their local governments are in trouble too, and their states are in trouble too. So the hope is that there's pressure brought to bear.
Ron Plants, Channel 2 News.